Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading for the week of July 12th. We are going to jump right in here, Leo, and we are going to take a look at what is going on for you at this time, Leo. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you. Also, make sure to only follow the social media accounts linked down below. There are tons of scammers, spammers, everything in between, scamming people. So I will never ask you for money. I will never offer personal readings. So if someone claiming to be me does that, make sure to report them. But Leo, this is a really nice reading. You show up here as yourself. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, Six of Cups. The Six of Cups has been coming up quite a bit this week, which is interesting. And the Judgment card is here as well. Very, to me, I consider the Judgment card to be kind of like a power card because it is your inner calling. It is it is a card of being called to something here. You start off with this Simplicity card here, Leo. So I would definitely keep it simple this week, is what I would say to you here. Why? Now you have the Delight card. I feel like this is like saying, kind of like enjoy the small things. It's going to be the little things that kind of make you happy this week. So I would definitely embrace that energy. I feel more like bigness over here. So it's like one of those, to me, it could be one of those weeks where it's like saying, hey, make sure to, take your time and enjoy things this week because maybe next week is going to be crazy in a good way. To me, this has the vibes of maybe next week being super busy or you not having time to do things you enjoy. So I feel like this is saying like do the things that you like to do this week because things are really going to be kind of like speeding up next week here. You have the High Priestess, the King of Wands, and the Five of Swords. I am also getting a side message here as well, Leo. I feel like it's saying like less is more is what I'm getting here. Kind of off that Simplicity card is what I would say. So I feel if you're doing anything, like less is going to be more this week. And I feel like that's more true than usual here. I do feel for some of you, it's like if you're dealing with a separation in any way, this could be a divorce, this could be leaving a job or whatever. Again, I feel like this is more talking about the words that you use. I feel like saying less is going to be more. So I feel like it's kind of saying, I wouldn't really call this a warning at all, because I don't think this is a bad thing. I think this is more just talking about, kind of watching your words, but not for any, I feel like just saying less is more. So I feel like you need to trust that. I feel like you need to trust your intuition this week as well with the High Priestess. I really do feel this is you. As I always say, to me, Leo is like the most underrated intuitive out of the zodiac, the entire zodiac. So, trust your intuition with the King of Wands here. But let's see where this is going here, Leo. And let's see here. Queen of Wands, Divine Counterparts coming in for you here. I feel like this has been coming up for you for the past few weeks. For those of you in a new relationship, this looks very, very good. And it has been a repeating message for you nonstop. So for those of you in a kind of connection here, this looks very, very good, especially if you're in something. I would say if you're getting into something new, this looks good as well. So I like to see that. Definitely Divine Counterparts. Could be any sign, really. It's showing up as a Pisces, but with the or a fire sign, but it could be any sign. Ten of Cups here, Leo. Are you kidding me? And the Six of Wands, success. For those of you in a relationship or getting into something new, this looks very positive. I feel there could be a lot of happiness. And again, it could just be one of those things where it's like the simplicity thing is saying, keep it simple, right? Don't overcomplicate the relationship and things will go very well. The Queen of Wands to me is also very intuitive. She has this black cat right here on her card, and the black cat here can represent like mysteries. She's also holding a sunflower, which represents the sun, but I do also feel this is kind of like saying trust your intuition. So I do feel it would be a good week for you to just like follow your intuitive guidance at this time. I would also say like no, the only other thing I would say here, High Priestess and the Queen of Wands could represent like overcomplicated stories that we tell ourselves. So the only, bad thing here this week for you, Leo, I would say is like if you're telling yourself stories about X, Y, and Z in your head, it could be about anything, then they're probably not true. So this reading is like saying, don't, tell stories. I'm a Pisces. I do this, like I literally do this all day long. I take like the simplest little things and make them way worse, way more complicated than they need to be, right? So learn from me. Don't do that here, Leo. But overall, I feel like you're heading towards success. You have this go the distance card here. So I do feel like this is saying that you need to kind of like do something that you've never done before. Two Wands comes up for you all the time, especially for those of you in work or business. I do feel that there could be a lot of opportunity for you to like innovate and try new things, do things differently, and it's going to lead to a lot of success for you here. I'm getting something mainstream popping into my head as well. I feel like tapping into the mainstream, take that how it resonates, Leo, but I feel like, there is like this element of kind of needing to play the game a little bit. I'm not saying you're being fake or anything like that, but it's like sometimes I think in career, it's like maybe we want to rebel, maybe we want to do things differently, but at the same time, there's like a time and a place for that, right? So it's kind of like, I do get this energy of kind of like going along to get along here. If you have a business, same thing. It's like maybe there is a certain belief you have, but at the same time, maybe it's time for you to kind of, again, watch your words. I keep getting that here because, again, I feel like there will be a time and a place. I'm not suggesting that you are not going to, stand up for what you believe in or anything like that. I feel like you're just kind of keeping things simple, right? It's like like on YouTube, for example, I see channels where number one, I feel like people should do whatever the hell they want. Number one, right? But number two, I see channels that talk about their political beliefs and all this other stuff, and it's like that's like overcomplicating something sometimes that doesn't need to be overcomplicated, right? It's like I feel like the best way I could describe this message is it's like you're just doing what you've set out to do. Knight of Pentacles right here at the end, and that's like the message I'm getting. And I'm not trying. And again, I'm not making a political statement here or anything, Leo. I am not political, right? At all. Period. So what I would say here is that I feel like some of you are kind of like I feel like it's saying just do the work, right? Don't try to overcomplicate things. And again, I made that way more complicated than it needed to be, right? I did not keep it simple. So I feel like that's what this is saying. You have the Two Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. This is going to lead to a total turnaround and a lot of abundance for you. This is a very abundant row for you here, Leo. I do feel like some of you are doing something that you've never done before. Two Wands is about leaving a comfort zone. He's leaving this village that's down here in the corner, and he has the whole world in his hands. So and something is done. Something is complete behind him with that wand there. So I feel for some of you, it's almost like you're moving on to a whole new level. The Wheel of Fortune, you show up in the bottom corner here, Leo, of this card right here. That's you. So, clearly very good. Even better than that, you have the best card in the deck as yourself. The Sun card is you. So major celebration, probably a lot more freedom as well. Again, there's like a naked baby on the Sun card, and it kind of represents freedom, being set free, celebration, all sorts of stuff. So I feel like you're feeling free at this time. It's going to require, I feel like this freedom is going to be, it's like sometimes I think we fight against freedom, right? In our own lives. Like we could have something or we could have an opportunity to take advantage of something that is going to lead to more freedom, but sometimes I think we fight against it. I am kind of getting that here for you, Leo, but let's look into this and see what it is. Four Wands, literally the card of freedom. The Four Wands is a card of being set free. And again, a finish line. Like I said, with this here, something is finished, I said, with that Two Wands. You have the Knight of Pentacles again, and the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. Trust your intuition, for sure. To me, this is very obvious energy. Literally, the Sun, High Priestess, and the Queen of Cups is kind of like saying that your intuition is on point. The Sun shines its light on something that is obvious. It shines its light onto something that either we should be paying attention to or something that's going to lead to happiness and a celebration. I feel like this is saying stay focused on that. I also feel like, again, sometimes I feel we can overcomplicate something that might lead to more freedom in our lives. Like maybe we get a position at work that is more free, where maybe we, like sometimes I think of leadership positions where it's like on one hand, maybe we're allowed to, we get into a leadership position in our career, and it's like, there could be a lot of responsibility, but at the same time, there could be a lot of freedom. Sometimes leadership positions are basically like, as long as you get the work done, don't care how you do it. Like, there are bosses like that. I kind of get that feeling for you here, where it's like there's going to be an opportunity, or you already are working on an opportunity that is like that, Leo, where it's like it doesn't matter how it gets done as long as it gets done. And I feel like, like, why is that scary? Because it's like you're more free to do things how you want, but at the same time, there's still kind of like the need to get things done. So I feel like that can be just like one example. The other example is like moving out of your parents' house, right? That's popping into my head. Sometimes it's like, maybe if you're younger, or it doesn't matter, you could be older as well. If you're like moving out, it's like there's more freedom, but there's also like more responsibility. I'm kind of getting that feeling here, Leo, where, and again, it's going to be different for all of you. This is just a general reading. And I feel like there's more freedom, but it's like still a little bit more, there's still some fears going on around it. And that's like what I feel intuitively. I feel like this is saying go for it. The go the distance cards are saying if you're going to, go big or go home is what I'm getting here, Leo. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you are moving forward here with this energy. Knight of Pentacles like one foot in front of the other. And Knight of Pentacles always accomplishes his goal. He just works towards something and doesn't stop. That's kind of like what I feel like you are doing. You have the Eight of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Judgment card here. This is what you're walking towards, your inner calling. Definitely scary energy with the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is not like a super scary card, and I don't think you're going to be super scared. I feel like there's just a little bit of hesitancy because of uncertainty. So I feel like you're just a little bit unsure of where you're going at this time. Some of you, I feel, could be thinking about releasing something and trying something new, and there could be like the fear of doing that. He's walking into darkness, but he's walking towards the Nine of Cups. He's walking towards wish fulfillment, everything that he wants. So I do feel for some of you, there is like a need for you to do this. The other thing is Six of Cups, nostalgia. The Six of Cups can be one of those things where, again, we can hold on to something for just because, it's nostalgia, just because we think that we need to, or, because we are emotionally attached to something here. And I'm not saying, emotional attachments are a bad thing, but with the Six of Cups, it's like we could stay stuck in a certain area of our life because we're afraid of, just letting go of something, or we're afraid to, try something new. There's like a certain level of maturity with the Six of Cups. There's an older person that is like walking away right here from those children. He is kind of maturing. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this reading is saying that you are going through a maturing process in your life. For some of you, it could be love. You could be walking away from one person, experiencing a more mature relationship. And it could lead to marriage, Four of Wands, right? That's nice. For others, I feel that it's like some sort of change going on in work, career, or business. And like I said, I get that like weird feeling of like, it's kind of like a contradictory message in a lot of ways, because it's like the message is that you're gaining more freedom, but there's also more responsibilities. I'm not sure how to take that, Leo, but those are the words that are popping into my head. Maybe it'll make sense to some of you, but that's what I'm getting here. And why is this important? Let's find out. Here, Leo. Death card, going through a major transformation, which is good. Everybody's had very transformative readings. You have the Two of Wands here, and the Lovers. Definitely a good love reading, by the way. I feel like if you're in a love relationship, I feel like slow and steady is the name of the game here, especially Knight of Pentacles twice. This could definitely be your person. I've been saying this for weeks. If you're with a person, or I would say like if over the next 6 months or so, if you get into a relationship, this could be your person, whatever you want to call it, soulmate, twin flame, whatever. Doesn't matter. And I feel like it could be a very good connection for you. For others, you're at a crossroads. The Lovers to me represents having a choice to make, kind of being at a crossroads, needing to make a decision here, and Three of Wands, waiting for the perfect moment when there never will be a perfect moment. I would say rip the Band-Aid off, take the leap of faith here, Leo, because you will be successful. Page of Wands, new beginning, and the Moon, a little more uncertainty. The Moon represents a period of innovation. It represents, a period of uncertainty, not being sure what you're doing, but doing it anyway. It's like it's almost like you're discovering new grounds is kind of like the message that I'm getting here, Leo, with the Moon card. It's like you're discovering something new. with this energy. It's kind of, I'm getting the words blue ocean here as well. There's like a theory, I think it's called the blue ocean theory. I think it's a book as well. And it's about like kind of people who, or businesses that become successful find a blue ocean, basically something that's like a untapped resource. I'm getting that feeling for you here. I'm not saying that you're like, if you have a business that you're doing something like radically different, you could be. I feel like you're doing something, or you're going to be trying something that's just different enough that it's going to make you stand out. I've been saying since Saturn was in Capricorn. Saturn is not in Capricorn any longer, but it was. Since Saturn went into Capricorn, to me, that kind of symbolized a change where I feel like more than ever, adapt or die has never been more true. So I feel like we need to, basically, if we want to be successful people in the future are going to be the ones that can handle change the fastest, more or less. And, that's kind of like what I'm getting here is like if you're changing or making changes in your business, I feel like adapting and evolving with the changes that happen is going to lead to success. Same thing in your relationship as well. Adapting to the changes is going to lead to the most success. Three of Pentacles, teamwork. I love this reading for love. Number one, again, just intuitively, I've been feeling this for you for weeks, Leo. If you're in something new, this is going to be very good. Three of Pentacles is two people who work together. There are three people on the Three of Pentacles, but it's a card of teamwork, basically. And to me, it's a card of building something of quality, building something that is really going to last. So I love that. You have you again showing up here, Strength card and Six of Pentacles. Going in the right direction, putting in the work, so I feel there's a lot of success there for you. And you have the Five of Cups here. I feel like you need to try new things. Five of Cups, you need to turn around, see the Two Cups, see the bridge that leads to the castle. I almost feel this is like a warning against staying stuck here, Leo, because I feel that you will be disappointed in the future if you don't try something. I literally feel for some of you that there could be career opportunities, business opportunities that come in. And I feel like I said this to you recently, but I feel like these career and businesses are like things that have never been like, I feel like they're like in new industries, if that makes sense. Like, solar panels are popping into my head right now. I'm not saying that you're going to go work for a solar panel company. I'm just saying, I feel like for some of you, there could be like jobs, opportunities in technology, or just like new innovative ideas. And I would take advantage of these ideas because that it's like popping into my head. It's like what's popping into my head is like, imagine if you had the opportunity to be like employee number 3 at Apple or Facebook or something like that. Like I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like for some of you, it's like literally like similar opportunities are going to be happening for you in work, career, or business, where it's like you could be getting into something innovative or new, and it's like that's like the type of opportunity we're talking about here. So that's interesting. For others, you could be the one that's starting a business or, writing a book or doing something different that is going to make you stand out. Weird. I don't know. I like it. So thank you for watching, Leo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.